Opening an account when you have terrible credit can feel like an uphill battle, but it's not impossible. Stick around because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to open accounts even with a credit score that's dragging you down. And I'll share some strategies that even experts don't talk about. By the end, you'll have a game plan to tackle this and start improving your financial life, no matter where your credit stands today. Trust me, you'll want to watch till the end because there's one critical step that could make or break your success. First, let's talk about the obvious, traditional banks. If you're applying at a big bank with bad credit, your chances are slim. They typically pull your credit score and automatically reject applications if your score is below a certain threshold. But here's the key. Many banks also use what's called a soft inquiry in some cases, and that doesn't affect your credit. In other words, you can sometimes check your eligibility without risking another hard inquiry that lowers your score. But don't get discouraged just yet. There are alternatives that can help you build your credit, which means opening accounts with terrible credit doesn't have to be a dead end. Credit unions are one of the best places to start. They're known for being more flexible when it comes to approving accounts. I've worked with clients who had scores as low as 450, and credit unions still help them get accounts with decent terms. Why? Because they focus on the relationship, not just the numbers. If you can show that you've got some steady income or that you're actively working on improving your credit, many credit unions will give you a shot. For the next step, consider secured credit cards. These cards are a game changer when you've got bad credit. Here's how they work. You put down a deposit as collateral, and that becomes your credit limit. They're low risk for the issuer, which means you're more likely to get approved. And the best part? They help build or rebuild your credit by reporting to the credit bureaus, as long as you use the card responsibly. It's a simple strategy, but it works. I've personally recommended this to dozens of clients, and many have seen their scores rise just by sticking with it for a few months. Another effective way to open accounts with bad credit is to look for no credit check accounts. These are offered by some banks and online lenders, and they typically don't pull your credit report at all. Instead, they might look at other factors, like your income or job stability. Now, these can come with higher fees or interest rates, but if you're just looking to get your foot in the door, they can be a stepping stone to better accounts later. And here's something that most people miss. Adding yourself as an authorized user on someone else's account can boost your credit without you having to open a new one. This is a trick that can significantly improve your credit score if the primary user has a solid payment history. I've seen people increase their scores by 30 to 40 points with this simple move, and it costs you nothing. It's a quick win if you have someone you trust who's willing to add you. Now, I promise to share something critical that could make all the difference. If you're planning on opening accounts, you need to be aware of your credit utilization rate. This is the amount of your available credit that you're using, and it's one of the biggest factors that affects your score. If you have an open credit card with a high balance, paying it down will instantly improve your score, which makes you more likely to get approved for new accounts. Keep that in mind as you're going through this process. To wrap it up, opening accounts with bad credit is a challenge, but it's definitely achievable. Whether it's through credit unions, secured cards, no credit check accounts, or being an authorized user, there are multiple pathways that can help you build your financial foundation. The most important part is staying consistent and being strategic. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button to support more content like this. I'll keep bringing you strategies and tips to navigate the world of personal finance and credit.